Hello, hello, and welcome back to another energy reading for the week of April 8th. Well, today is April 7th, but April 8th is going to play a very big, significant role in your week this week. So, whew, can you feel the energy already? It's kind of crazy, right? So I just want to welcome everybody on Facebook and welcome everyone on YouTube. And again, if for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tricia Schinkel. I am your awakening life coach and healer from myawakeningjourney.com. So it's a big day. It's kind of a big day, right? Well, tomorrow is anyway. So in North America, if you're watching this in North America, of course, we have the solar eclipse, the whole solar eclipse that's happening. And it's a biggie. It's a biggie. And it's a big energy shift. That's the thing. It's all energetic. This is all, it's all energy. And it is flowing. I don't know about you, but I know for me, it's been a whirlwind. I've been purging a lot and going through some stuff, right? So I think we're all doing a little bit of healing. We're all doing, we're in this place of change and growth, and we're being pushed. We are being pushed at this point, right? Like there's no more sitting on the sidelines wondering, like, do I go ahead with this or not? Like, if you've already made the decision to be on your awakening journey, and this is something that you've already told your guides, you're like, yes, I need to progress, I need to move forward. This is going to be a big process forward. That's it. So if you are on live or the replay, say hi, let me know you're here. I want to know who's watching. So today we're going to be talking all about the cosmic self, because there's a lot more to life than just this human part that we see, hear, feel, and touch every day, right? There's a lot more that's going on beneath the scenes, behind the veil that is thinning so much. It's super thin, right? It's like basically up. And everyone's seeing all the truth. It's all coming out, right? In all the politics, in the healthcare systems, in everything that's going on, in relationships, in finance, in all of this stuff. It's all coming up, right? And that's good. That's an amazing thing to see now, because we're in a time where things are happening fast, super fast. So I ask for your guides and your higher selves for the messages that need to come through. May they come through today. And I feel like the number one thing that needs to happen is for us to raise our energies so that we can match energetically where we're going, right? So it won't be such a big shock. And that's basically allowing the light in, because light is information, right? So when you're in the sun and you're getting the sun on your skin and you're soaking up that sun rays, you're soaking up light codes. So light codes is what activates your dormant DNA. So your 2 strands of DNA, which is actually a 12-strand helix, right? So if you think about it, we're only been using 2 strands of our DNA this entire time for thousands and thousands of years because they've been shut off, right? But now we're entering a time where this cosmic DNA is coming alive. It's coming online, right? So if this is something that you want to go forward with, if this is something that you are drawn to, if you're here watching this video today, it's a good chance that you have that cosmic self that's ready to be awakened, right? And it's very exciting, to say the least, right? So what messages, before I go on live, I ask my guides, what is it that this group of people that's going to be watching these videos on Facebook and YouTube, what is it that these people need to hear, right? And first thing that came through was the cosmic heart. You need to connect and activate your cosmic heart. And that will connect you to past lifetimes, past missions, and it's only going to be irrelevant to what's happening to you here now on Earth, right? And in this lifetime, to move you forward. And that's a really exciting thing. So one thing that my guides had suggested, and this is something I want to share with you, is that tomorrow, when that solar eclipse is coming through, I encourage you to at least get out some point in time of the day and soak up those light codes from the sun that is shining through right now. And you can go out today if it's a sunny day where you are. I encourage you just to go out for a nice little walk and embrace the sun that's on your face. It's also springtime here, right? So it's also a time of blooming, of new and adventures, right? So activating those parts of you that have been dormant for so long is going to help you move forward. It's going to help you find the things that need to help you heal in this lifetime, right? Because we're coming through this life and we're healing lifetimes of ancestral trauma, and we're not only healing it for our ancestors, but we're also healing it forward too. Because here's the thing is, I heard a channel explain, somebody who channels energies, right? I heard them explain time as this. So basically you take a deck of cards, right? So if you lay out the cards horizontally, that's kind of how we as humans have been taught to look at time, right? It's all linear. It's all like time sequence. Things happen one after another, right? But your cosmic self, so your higher self and your guides don't see time like that. They actually put the deck all in a stack and they look down and they look into the time. It's like stacked on top of each other, right? So everything is happening simultaneously, which is mind-blowing to say the least. If you, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that, but it's a good thing to know, because then when you, like I said, are healing yourself now, you're healing the trauma from your ancestral lineage and going forward. And that's the biggest thing that we need to do right now in order to raise our vibration, to move into the fifth density, into this place where things are harmonious, things are, people are nice to each other, right? They're not fighting each other, not trying to kill each other anymore, right? That's the whole basis of it. That's like the bottom line is what we're moving into. It's like, can you just be nice? Can you just not try to kill each other anymore? Like, can human race come to a disagreement without having to pull out knives or guns or anything like that, right? And we are slowly moving into that. A lot more people are choosing to, choosing to see things for what they really are and stop buying into the story and the narrative that has been playing out. That's a big deal. And activating your cosmic self, I think that's going to be big. So I want to break into the cards. I want to get some visuals. I want to see what it is our higher selves wants to relay for this cosmic heart, right? Because the biggest messages that I was getting coming in was to allow what needs to come in to come in. That means new ways of living, new ways of, relationships, being connected to people, who you're connected to, who you allow in your circle, right? Who's in there now that you're not very fond of? Is it because they're reflecting back to you something that you don't want to see about yourself? Or is it that they just don't have good intentions and they don't have the right energy for you anymore, right? Have you moved forward and do you need to leave those people behind, right? And that's okay. And you know what? And you then, on the other side of things, you have to see what you can allow into your life, what's new, what's coming, right? And that's kind of what I wanted to focus on today's energy reading, is to see what's coming in, to see what we can activate for ourselves so that we can make the best shift for this solar eclipse tomorrow, right? So I have the Gateway of Light Activation deck by Kyle Gray, and let's see what they have to say, okay? So this is for the general reading. Now, if you are on live, you can comment in the comments and let me know that if you want to have a card pulled, I can do that too. All right. Whew. Another thing I did want to mention too before we get into the readings is the one thing that really came through for me in meditation before this was to connect with your breath. Because breath, prana, right, the life force within you, that connects you to source. And that connects you to the ultimate energy booster, right? So if you've been low on energy, that's okay. Allow yourself to be low on energy. Take naps, especially right now with what's going on energetically and universally, cosmically. Take naps. Be easy on your body. Be gentle, right? Make sure to take those vitamins. Be on top of it because you want your A game. And that's what I've been doing too. I'm in a place of healing myself, right? I still have a lot of trauma that myself personally have to deal with. And that's why a lot of the messages that come through are very personal to me because I reflect a lot back to you, right? So I just want you to know that. Now I just dropped some cards, so here. I'm already dropping cards. But yeah, connecting to breath is very important at this time. Breathing more deeply, more purposefully, filling up that diaphragm. Just allowing yourself to connect, right? That's important. So what I want to know is what our cosmic selves have in store for us for this solar eclipse. What kind of messages need to come through? That's what I'm going to see. All right. We got 1, 2. Okay. Cool. All right. So the first card that came out was Sirius Star Blessings. So the constellation of Sirius is, I'm not very familiar with Sirius as a beings, energy beings. I haven't really connected with them a whole lot, but I do know that Sirius is a constellation that actually has part of our DNA in it. So we are a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of different DNA, right? So Sirius is one. It says, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So in order to connect with your cosmic self, that higher part of you, like past your higher selves, because the higher self, I mean, it encompasses everything, right? So it's basically you're activating that part of you and you're asking your higher self, like, what is it that I need to do to go through this next phase the best, right? The smoothest. And it's just go ahead, go forward, be seen, be heard, whatever you need. It's like this throat chakra activation, right? This thing where you just start speaking your truth and speaking your mind in not a way that is patronizing or diminishing. It's uplifting and it's being heard in the appropriate times, like not forcing it upon anybody. When it comes up in normal conversation, that is where that is very important to share your voice, right? To share your worth, to share your mind, to share what's going on, right? So yes, proceed, be seen, very important. The next one that came out was Horath light codes. So there's light codes coming in, no doubt, right? No doubt that there's light codes coming in. It says light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. So that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening with the solar eclipse, is that we're getting these light codes activations, which you can invite into your body or not. You know, you don't have to take any of this. This is just an offering, right? This is just an invitation saying, hey, this is an opportunity for you. If you want this, it's available to you right now. That's basically all this reading is saying, right? Like anything that comes out of my mouth is an invitation to pick up or not. It's a gift. You can either take it or accept it. You don't need to do anything with it if you don't want to. If you don't feel called to, that's totally fine. But if you do, I highly encourage you to go forward with it and see where it takes you, because it's fun. It's fun to connect with those other parts of you, that to show that there's something bigger here that's happening, There's something a lot bigger than just this human game that we've been playing out for hundreds of thousands of lifetimes. Like, before you were a soul on earth, you were a soul somewhere else, right? And the soul never ever dies. It only changes form. So keep that in mind, right? So when we have those light code activations, you can simply just go outside and soak up the sun, take a little bit or a lot. It doesn't matter. It's just taking that into your soul, into your being. It's refreshing. It's refreshing so much, right? So exciting stuff. Okay, so the next one that came out was the halls of learning. That's the natural next step, is taking yourself to the halls of learning. So there is an etheric place that you can go for the halls of learning. There's many places. There's the library, there's the Akashic Records, the halls of learning. So I'm going to pull up, this is where you get spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. So after you've had a chance to soak up the light codes, you're going to have an opportunity to go to the halls of learning. And the halls of learning is a place where you learn, you grow as a soul, right? So you take in all of the lessons that you've had here in this lifetime. Start simple, and then you can move past that. And if you're ready to, you can move into alternate lifetimes, alternate places where you can then bring in the information from that lifetime that's going to help you move forward in this lifetime, right? It's all tied, it's all woven into each other, right? So the halls of learning, that's an exciting thing. And I love that place. I do. In meditations, you can easily go there. You can astral travel there. That's not something that I've personally done a whole lot of, consciously anyway. Astral traveling, we do it all the time in dreams, but there's, that's maybe something that I would love to learn to help those of you watching. But yeah, again, I'm on my journey too, right? So I'm just learning as I go. So that is a lot. I feel like that was a lot. And it's just something that I feel like is an opportunity for you. It's an opportunity for you to grow, to expand, to be in this place of completely different than you've ever been before. It gives you an opportunity to know that there's a bigger purpose playing out here. There's a bigger story playing out here. And if you connect with this information, then this is for you. If you don't connect with this information, then it's not for you. It's as simple as that, right? So now is the time where I can start pulling cards for those of you that are watching on Facebook. Again, if you're watching on YouTube and you do want to start getting your own cards read, simply go down into the messages, into the show notes of the description of the video, and you can click on the Facebook group and join. That's where I do for now. And that might change in the future, but for now, that's where I'm doing the readings. All right, so I'm just going to check and see if anyone's on. No, not today. Oh, hi, Dora. Hi. It doesn't show me that anybody's on. It's so weird. How are you today? Are you still here with me? I know these come in and out all the time. Oh, my water is spilling. So let me know. I'll give you a few moments. If you want me to pull a card for you, let me know, and help you with your cosmic self, because that is what we are focusing on today, is the cosmic heart, opening that part of you up that can access not only the lifetimes here on earth, but also all of the other cosmic lifetimes that you've lived before you came to earth, before you decided to take on this mission of being human and experiencing life this way. It's an interesting thing. Yeah. You know what I feel like we should do? While I'm waiting for anyone, if anyone's on watching, that's great. If you want a card pulled, let me know. But in the meantime, I feel like I'm being called to open up that heart chakra. The heart chakra is a big one. That's where we allow in love change. We embrace things, right? So while I'm waiting for